All the successes and failures that we have, we share the ups and downs as a team.
Faust has taken the victory here in Phoenix, Arizona.
Good way to start the year. Thank you, guys.
Tanner Faust continuing to dominate, because that is another race victory for our reigning global rallycross champion. Scott Speed.
I think it's easy to see the cars on track and how successful we've been. What no one ever sees is the work that goes on behind closed doors.
Everything about rallycross creates chaos. The season's been a roller coaster, and the whole team has really been worked hard this year.
And is there a problem? Oh, no! Faust has got a problem! And he has got flames rolling out from underneath that car as the white flag flies. He pulls off the track, less than a lap to go.
There's no question that when you're leading and you're at the white flag and there's no one all over you, like, you expect to be able to drive that thing around a few corners, come back and win a race. And when you come away with none of those points, that is a huge blow.
You try to stay positive, you try to, think that it's going to turn around, but this race here has just been a complete nightmare.
Sometimes a weekend on paper looks like it was the perfect weekend.
It obviously looks like everything's just a cakewalk under our paddock, but it's everything but that.
I mean, in Phoenix, won both events in a doubleheader, but honestly had transmission changes happening, suspension changes last minute, frantic people, bloody knuckles, like the whole thing. Literally these mechanics pulling off heroic things.
There was one point we didn't even think we were going to get the car out to the semi-final. He had a transmission failure, pretty fundamental problem. And this is normally an 80-minute job, and we had, I think, 50 minutes to get the car to the grid. Normally that would have been like game over, and we got to the grid in ample time. Tanner won the race pretty easy from there on. So it validated everything the guys did.
He has Andretti Autosport and the entire VW factory behind him. They are the best people in the business.
The great thing about Volkswagen and Andretti Rallycross is that everything that has happened, we've learned from it, we fixed it, and it's never happened again. So Daytona is a perfect example. The guys the night before the second race didn't go to bed.
He was out there for 41 straight hours, so we pulled an all-nighter and we got him back out for that Sunday race.
We ended up having to start the final that day in last, basically.
And then all of a sudden we come out in this first turn and we're like top 3 already. It's like, wow, we might have a chance of this.
I was able to drive up to second place from last.
Scott's normally not happy with a second. And when I went up to him, it was like he just won the championship.
It's moments like that that really you appreciate because you really had to work so hard for it. For the last 3 years, that'll go down as one of the most special moments I've had with the team.
What a maneuver by Tanner Faust! Faust winning at Daytona. And Scott Speed, a man who was in the LCQ, comes out winning. Baby, yeah! Tanner Faust has got through. Volkswagen victorious once more here in 2016.
There is one thing that is true about winning, is that it changes your team's morale.
So important that the whole team's recognized. And for us, it's great because we always get everybody on the podium together and everyone really knows how much of effect they have on the wins that we've had this year.
When one car wins, I mean, it's a whole team effort. That's why we all celebrate together.
We all really feel like one big family, and all the successes and failures that we have, we share the ups and downs as a team. The level of competition this year has definitely been a lot more than it ever has been, so I think every year that bar continues to go up.
The net result is still the 2 Volkswagens are at top of the leaderboard as we go into the final 2 events.
You can't let your guard down whatsoever, and actually it's up more now than it would be at the first of the season.
To win the championship this year would be epic.
And it certainly would be super rewarding if we were able to win it again. No question, that's what we're here to do.